This is Elsa, and we're going to teach Elsa a focus exercise. I haven't done this with her yet. Now I have a handful of treats in my left hand. I'm a righty, and I have one treat in my right hand. I'm going to pull my hands together so they look uniform, and I'm going to place them on my knees like this. The goal is for her to look at my face. I'm not going to cue her to do it. I'm going to wait for her to do it on her own. As soon as she does it, I'm going to reward her for doing it. And of course, right now I have a scratch in my nose. There we go. Focus. So it's two movements. I go straight up about 8 inches in front of my nose here, and then I go straight towards her head, and I say focus the second it touches her lips, although I didn't say it that time. The idea is I want to be able to condition the dog. When I say focus, it sits down and looks at me in the face. Focus. 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 If you notice, now she's looking at me faster and faster because she's already starting to get it. Now, if I cue her to look at me, look at that. That's a great focus right there. If I cue her, then I have to cue later on. That's all right. Sit. Sit. So the idea is we practice this exercise. We want to have about 12 to 15 treats. And we're going to do it, when we do training for dogs, the ideal length of training is 1 to 2 minutes. If you push beyond 2 minutes, you're going to start getting some failures. You move to 4 minutes, you get more failures. You get past 5 minutes, you have a lot of failures because their neurons get tired of firing. They get fatigued. So you're going to get the best results if you keep training sessions 1 to 2 minutes. Make sure your dog naps or sleeps, and then before you practice it again. When they sleep, they will reorganize what they learn. So now we've got one dog here. I'm going to do this with Bones. Sit. Sit. And I'm holding in a way that he can't get any of it. Well, unless he does that. And you have to have laser focus because sometimes the dog will only give you like a half a second of looking in the face, and you got to be able to ready to deliver focus, the treat, as soon as you can. I shouldn't have moved my hand there.
Mm-hmm.
Bones, come here. Sit. Yeah, we don't want to do that right now. Bones. Bones. Okay. Well, we already showed. We'll keep going. We already showed you how to do it with Elsa. So you want to do it with both dogs, but as we see, we only want to do it with one dog at a time, and we want to do it with the room is quiet. No one can be eating, and that's okay. Thank you, sweetheart. And we want to try to do it the first couple times where there's nobody else around, and so the dog can really establish the muscle memory. Then we want to practice this. Again, practice it 1 minute. I'm going to have you back up. There we go. 1 minute to 2 minute training sessions, 3 to 5 times a day. Do it when it's nice and quiet. Now, at first you do it when it's nice and quiet. Then once the dog really starts staring at you the whole time and isn't pawing at your hands, then we want to turn the TV on maybe at volume 4. So there's a little distraction, but not a lot. And then gradually, each time you practice it, turn the volume up a little bit more until it's just blasting. Once you get to do it while the dog can focus while it's blasting, then record like the dog whisper or something that's going to have a lot of dogs barking, and then go back to playing at volume 2 and practice the focus exercise while it's playing and keep on raising the volume until eventually you're doing it while the dogs are barking here and your dog is able to filter it out and pay attention to you. Teaching your dog to look up at you and focus is an invaluable command to give your dog, and this is the easiest way to achieve it. This is how we teach our dog to focus.